The twilight of Thursday, the 25th of July, 2025, draped London in a veil of grey clouds at 7 p.m. plus 07, the city's bustle fading as rain began to patter on the streets. Prince Harry, in the UK for a charity event, borrowed William's Range Rover for a drive to clear his head after a tense palace meeting about their ongoing feuds. At 7:15 p.m., on a slippery road near Kensington Palace, Harry lost control. The car skidded into a group of pedestrians at 7:20 p.m., striking a family of 4, killing 2 instantly and injuring the others. Harry, shaken but uninjured, stumbled out at 7:25 p.m., calling emergency services as screams echoed. At 7:30 p.m., police arrived, arresting him for reckless driving. The news broke at 7:45 p.m. on the Daily Mail. Royal chows. Harry causes accident and receives death sentence. Meghan burns out in hopelessness. The headline spread like wildfire, amassing 5 million views in minutes, the world reeling from the royal tragedy. The crisis erupted at 8 p.m. when footage from a bystander's phone hit social media, showing the crash in graphic detail, the car veering, the impact, Harry's horrified face. By 8:15 p.m., number Harry accident trended globally. Speculation running wild. Was it drunk driving, a mental break, or a palace plot? Paparazzi swarmed the scene, drones buzzing overhead, capturing the chaos as ambulances rushed away. At 8:30 p.m., the palace issued a statement. The Crown is devastated and will cooperate with the investigation. William, at 8:45 p.m., leaked a call to the Sun, his tone sharp. Harry's chaos killed innocence. Justice must be served. King Charles, silent until 9 p.m., called an emergency council, his voice grave. This accident dishonors the family. Prepare for the worst. At 9:15 p.m., Meghan in Montecito received the call from Harry's lawyer, her scream echoing as she collapsed, burning out in hopelessness, sobbing, "This can't be, he'd never." At 9:30 p.m., the police report leaked, showing Harry's blood alcohol level above the limit, suggesting he had a drink at the meeting. At 9:45 p.m., the victim's family demanded the death penalty, citing royal privilege in a viral interview, the views hitting 10 million by 10 p.m. At 10:15 p.m., Harry in custody called Meghan, his voice breaking. "It was an accident, the car malfunctioned." Meghan, burning with despair, sobbed, "The palace set this up, they wanted you gone." The call leaked at 10:30 p.m., fueling the fire with 15 million views by 10:45 p.m. At 11 p.m., a judge fast-tracked the case, charging Harry with manslaughter, and in a shocking twist, the prosecution pushed for the death penalty under new vehicular terrorism laws for high-profile cases, the palace insider leaking the charge at 11:15 p.m. The drama intensified at 11:30 p.m. when a new leak surfaced texts from Harry to a friend. "I need a drink before driving." At 11:45 p.m., William held a press briefing. Harry's recklessness ends now, death sentence if guilty. The statement at midnight fueled the fire with 20 million views. At 12:15 a.m. on the 26th of July, Meghan tweeted a tearful video. "Harry's innocent, pray for us." Number Harry death sentence trended with 25 million views at 12:30 a.m. At 12:45 a.m., a SWAT team arrived at Montecito, serving a custody probe for the children. The scene aired live at 1 a.m. Meghan's burnout peaked at 1:15 a.m. Harry pleaded on a call, "Fight for me." But at 1:30 a.m., a royal aide warned, "Charles will take the kids." At 1:45 a.m., she hacked Harry's car app, finding no mechanical issues, but palace access logs. "They sabotaged the car," she cried at 2 a.m., leaking it and igniting outrage with 30 million views by 2:15 a.m. At 2:30 a.m., the insider confessed, the twist deepening. At 3 a.m., Meghan recorded a video, airing at 4 a.m. "We're victims of palace murder." Number Meghan burnout trended. The fallout hit at 5 a.m. Charles blamed Harry publicly, but a leaked memo at 5:15 a.m. showed William's involvement in the car. At 6 a.m., her lawyer claimed assassination attempt, but the texts were authentic. At 7 a.m., Meghan flew to London, confronting William at 3 p.m. local time. "Your plot failed," she yelled. William denied, but at 3:15 p.m., a palace insider confessed to the setup. The climax came at 4 p.m. when Harry was released on bail, arriving at the palace. At 4:15 p.m., he burst into the council room, sobbing. "Your accident plot ends now." The confession fueled a family meltdown. At 5 p.m., Charles relented, condemning the plot. At 5:15 p.m., The insider's arrest confirmed palace ties. But at 5:30 p.m., a new threat, a leaked video of the crash arrived, twisting the plot. At 6 p.m., a joint statement aired, "We unite against threats." But at 6:15 p.m., a leak suggested Meghan staged the panic, fueling debate. At 7 p.m., Harry and Meghan reunited, their bond tested. At 8 p.m., the palace locked down, protesters chanting number "Justice for Harry." At 9 p.m., a court date was set for the 1st of August. At 10 p.m., Meghan broke down on live television. "The accident is real, they tried to kill him." The accident had sparked chaos, leaving scars.